Morning, y'all. It's fucking like 8 in the morning, and couldn't sleep because I get all excited about doing shit. So I decided to come out here and let's get some stuff done, I guess. I found this really cool website called Motor West up in Milwaukee, and talked to the guy up there, and he's got literally everything you could possibly imagine for this motorcycle. And he even uses the old part numbers from Sears. So all the part numbers still work. And so today we're going to start by just doing some maintenance and shit. When I bought it from the auction, it came with a printout of the early manual. I'm assuming they bought this from this Motor West, but and it's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of funny just a bunch of funny things about it with the verbiage and everything like that. Alright everybody, we've got it on the jack stand. I always throw a little strap over something just in case when we're doing some work here, when especially when we're going to take wheels off, that we don't release one of the wheels and it tips forward or backwards or whatever. This way, if it tips over, the whole rig's going with it. Yeah, but let's start with the battery here. So I got a brand new battery. This cover just kind of lifts off here. Used to have something on there warning you about batteries, but that wore off many moons ago. This is factory, so we're going to keep this around. The battery holder. So big fan of that. Okay, so now I've already disconnected it because I am genuinely worried about the horn. And someone at one time put this in there so they could just do a quick in and out. We'll see if we can salvage this piece here. That seems like it's, pretty sturdy. So I think we can salvage that, but we'll cut these ends off and put in that inline fuse. And that way, if we feel like we want to disconnect it, we can just yank the fuse out. But yeah, like I was saying, that horn is just on all the time, and it has, when you talk to people who've been doing this for a while, that's one of the things they say. They're like, oh, watch out. Every once in a while this will just happen. So let's just keep that from happening. And this fix comes from somebody I've been talking to up in Milwaukee, who has been a great resource for all of this. And Motor West up in Michigan, sorry, not Milwaukee. Maybe it's Milwaukee, I can't remember. And they've really helped me out a lot. So order all of your Pook parts from them. They're not paying me to say anything. I just, if someone's going to help me out a lot, I'm going to help them out, Just regular old Napa, mini thing. I'm going to throw a 10 amp in there. Nice gauge wire. Yeah, a little 10 amp mini. The Excelsior goes through 10 amps. Whenever you're trying to do something electrical on there, it'll blow like 9 of them. Always, just every time I'm working on it, we're blowing fuses. So we will just use a 10 amp fuse, so that way I don't have to have many types of Strip that just a little more here. There we go. Nice thick wire too. Which means I probably got to get a bigger connector situation. I think that one's gonna fit. No. So let's do blue. Let's see if I got a blue. Let's do yellow then. When in doubt, yellow it out. So yeah, just get this going here and get myself a heat gun here and we'll get this shrunk up and boo, fuck. I do that all the time, piss me off, you know? There's that. Let's make sure you guys are seeing this while I'm doing stuff. Okay. Just give that just a little bit extra there. Let's do this other yellow. Drop my situation. Yeah. Yeah. Not gonna do it again, swear to God. It's all good there. I'm gonna grab my heat gun and then we will shrink this up and throw a fuse in there. Haha, heat gun. Cool. Let those cool down for a bit. Let that cool down for a bit. I have a weird anxiety about those hot air guns, like lighting shit on fire. So whenever I'm done with them, or with a torch or whatever, I sit in the middle, like a big paved section where there's nothing around it, so it doesn't light anything on fire. I don't know, it's just one of my silly paranoid things. 10 amp. Tiny baby mini fuse. Mini fuse. Okay. Oh. Okay, now. Let's do like a, it's cooling down. Shove that in right there. Shove that in right there. And then we can kind of give it like a loop situation here. And we'll hook this bitch back up. One thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using mostly the tools from the toolbox, because I want to know if I have everything I'm going to need in there. So if I have to grab another tool, we're going to figure out a way to add that to the toolbox to a point. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting in the jack or anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. And I was like, screw it, screw it, screw it. Okay. Boo. Okay. That's fairly tight there. You know what though? I don't like it. Let's move this over here. Yeah, like that. Okay. There we go. There we go, that looks better. Okay. Nobody forget the stick. Without the stick, this whole thing goes to hell. Put it in the hole. There you go. That's it. Come on. Boom. Now I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now, put this on here. So we just hooked up the battery. There we go. I'll even pull the key. And the horn should still work in theory. And that's what I worry about. I worry about that wearing out. So one of the things we'll do today too is we'll open the headlight bucket and just make sure we're all good.